let's just get straight into it. I used to think that confidence meant being seen, being understood, being heard, being affirmed out loud. But as I've gotten older, I realized that most of the time, confidence isn't even seen. It's about being unmoved, not cold, not detached, just steady. And that steadiness has changed the way I navigate conversations, decisions, and relationships. Silence to me used to feel uncomfortable in a room where you're looking for a reaction. If something felt off, I would over-explain. If someone misunderstood me, I would clarify. And if there was tension, I would immediately soothe it over. Because I found my confidence to be the resolution to everything. I'm gonna resolve it. I'll fix it. I'll make you feel comfortable. But now I see silence differently. Silence is trusting yourself. As a woman, our intuition is so powerful, and honestly, I look at it as like a little secret gift that God gave us. It's a powerful little nudge from the inside. It tells us this does not align with my spirit. It tells us that something feels heavy, that this conversation is not safe, or this opportunity even is not right for me. And confidence is not just hearing that voice, but what we do after. Honoring the decisions that we make and knowing that we can trust ourselves to move forward in what we believe. It's making the decision, choosing the boundary, sometimes walking away, or simply just not saying anything. And also, not circling back to defend your reason. It's being unmoved. You trust your intuition, you made the call, and you stand on it. Silence becomes peaceful instead of reactive. Not because you don't care, but because you already decided. When you trust yourself deeply, you stop negotiating everyone's outside opinion, and that is where the shift happens. And as we've learned, growth is not always glamorous. Sometimes it looks like losing people. Sometimes it looks like losing the old version of yourself. The version that tolerated more, the version that over-explained, the version of you that softened everything just to keep the peace. And sometimes shedding those versions can feel lonely, but that separation is not failure, it's refinement. It's really a good thing when you start to outgrow those conversations, outgrow those rooms, outgrow those people, outgrow those dynamics. Instead of shrinking or staying the same to feel familiar, you allow yourself to expand even if that makes the room uncomfortable. Unapplausable growth is when you stop shrinking to make peace. You stop softening the truth just to be liked. Stop negotiating your standards to feel included. Not harsh, not arrogantly, just clear. You realize that being agreeable at the cost of alignment is actually a little too expensive. So you softly change. You don't over-explain the change because the woman you're becoming doesn't require consensus. She requires integrity. Confidence isn't loud decisions. It's calm after the boundary. It's steadiness after the decision. It's the quiet after the shift. It's trusting that God put the intuition inside of you. It's trusting that the intuition God put inside of you is not by chance. It's not a coincidence, but it is guidance. And once you've decided to agree with that, once you've decided that this is my peace, my little navigator through life by God, there's no reason to argue it. And that's what being unmoved really means. So the woman that I'm becoming, she doesn't need to be understood by everyone. She needs to be aligned. That's the goal. This is not a tutorial. This is a shift. Thank you for watching. Normally people have this part in the beginning of their YouTube videos, but I decided to save it towards the end because we all know we rush past that part. My name is Lauren K. I've been making YouTube videos since 2016. I started off with motivational content and then dropped off from there as I tried to pursue acting and modeling as a career in person, on print, on film. I have evolved since. I am a mother, work full-time, school full-time. I do all the things, and content is a hobby for me, but it is also a hobby. It is also a hobby that has allowed me to have a side income. So as I make more videos, I'll be going back to my original state, which is motivational content, as well as a guide, a creator, a mentor for those that are micro creators and looking to expand and have some residual income, something that is going to allow them to make money while they sleep, but also do something that you absolutely love. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and like this video and subscribe for more.